Namaste everyone. Today I would like to share with you a little bit about Atma Kriya Yoga, which is a practice that I can truly say changed my life. Very often I get a question as to what is my personal sadhana or what is the type of sadhana or meditation that I would recommend to someone else. And my answer is usually the same. It's Atma Kriya Yoga. And why is that so? Because the way it works. So let me explain you a little bit about it and how is it unique. Atma Kriya Yoga is a spiritual practice for a daily sadhana that was given by Mahavatar Babaji and my Gurudev, Sri Swami Vishwananda. Now, if you look at the name itself, Atma Kriya Yoga. Atma, of course, means the soul, the very essence of who you are, your higher spiritual self. Kriya. Kriya is the action, Ya denotes consciousness. So Kriya would be a conscious action. Therefore, Atma Kriya, even just these two words together, mean that Atma Kriya Yoga is not just any form of meditation when you are just sitting in silence and doing nothing. On the contrary, it's a set of certain yogic techniques or kriyas, conscious actions, conscious activities such as breathing exercises, yoga asanas, mantra japa, all of them blended together and carefully crafted so as they can work in synergy and truly bring you closer to the awareness of the soul within you, this divine aspect of yourself, and finally, your own relationship with the divine, with Paramatma, with the Supreme, which is where the word yoga comes. Yoga means union. Because Atma Kriya Yoga is a practice that is not only giving you a little glimpse of the soul, a little glimpse of the divine. It's actually a complete system designed by the masters to bring you to the highest and ultimate goal of human life, which is God realization, which is even beyond liberation itself. It's when your own lower self gets so absorbed in the divine that you yourself start to shine divine qualities. That's something that we can notice in saints or in great masters. Now, Atma Kriya Yoga itself is a set of 9 techniques or 9 kriyas, now conscious actions, which actually teach you and train you to spiritualize your whole being. Those techniques, they do not only cleanse your mind, calm down your mind, they cleanse your very energy body. They transform and finally remove karmas which are accumulated around your chakras themselves. And finally, what is most important, I believe, those techniques lead you to dwelling more in the connection with the divine in your daily life. So unlike other techniques, which often end up looking somewhere like you sitting maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, even 1 hour a day and trying, to connect either with your higher self or with the divine, and then you get up and you forget about all of that. Atma Kriya works on far more profound level. And why it works on far more profound level is because it's infused with the grace of the masters. So the way Atma Kriya Yoga works is that it transforms you also in your daily life. And I believe that every single person who ever experienced this spiritual practice, who is practicing it, can attest to that. It changes the way you see life. It makes you aware of this divine force and power in your very breath. And naturally, the more you are aware of this divine energy inside of you, your very life will change. The way you approach your life, your relationships, your work will be so different. It will be spiritualized. It will be divine. And this is where Atma Kriya Yoga actually leads us, towards increasing this awareness of the divine within us. And I would say that the most beautiful aspect of it is that it also allows you to build such a strong connection with your soul and God, because you truly start feeling it inside of you, and therefore it becomes your direct experience, that it naturally leads to having this deeper and deeper trust in life, trust in God, and finally also love and surrender to this divine force. You start being less and less touched by those external circumstances, but not in a way that you don't care. In fact, you start caring more, but you are less disturbed by those so-called negative things that happen in your life. Why? Because you start perceiving that even those so-called not so good things, they also come from the divine, and there's a bigger plan. So imagine how your life could be if you could really feel the divine in your breath throughout the day. How your mind, how your thoughts will be different, how your relations will be different. For me, one of the biggest, I would say, wow moments after I started practicing Atma Kriya Yoga was when I realized after some time that people who used to annoy me or irritate me before, I actually can't even get angry on them anymore. It just doesn't come as a natural reaction. And that's a beautiful thing, that you start perceiving a tangible change in your life. And this can happen only through a divine grace and only through a blessing of the Master, which also makes Atma Kriya Yoga so unique. It's not the 9 techniques that are doing all the job, but also at the end of Atma Kriya Yoga course, you are also receiving an initiation called Shaktipat, which is an actual transmission of energy, or like energy spark that comes through the teacher, but its very source is Mahavatar Babaji himself. And that's a truly unique thing. So I would really wish that wherever you are watching this video now, that if you get inspired by whatever I'm saying right now, and if you would like to learn Atma Kriya Yoga, do check the links below, because through the grace of my Gurudev, I am an Atma Kriya Yoga teacher, but there are many other Atma Kriya Yoga teachers all over the world from whom you can also learn Atma Kriya Yoga, very likely in your own country. And if you would like to experience something really special, we will be doing also together with my husband a retreat in the Himalayas, where we'll be teaching also Atma Kriya Yoga in the very place where Mahavatar Babaji himself given Kriya Yoga for the first time. So if you are interested in something like that, of course you can also find the link below. Namaste.